Practising self-care is really important for resilience. Many people talk about achieving work-life balance as a self-care strategy, whereas for other people the concept of balance in work and life doesn't work quite so well. So for those people, achieving a sense of work-life harmony might be more important. Whether it's work-life balance or work-life harmony, for many people it's really important to have hobbies and interests outside of work.
Self-care is really now a priority in my life, and I don't see it as an indulgence. I see it as a necessity. I now see it as just a vital part of my day-to-day practice, and I actually see it as part of my responsibility to my clients and my colleagues. I feel I have a professional and personal responsibility to care for myself so that I can be of benefit to them. The work that we do can be very emotionally charged at times, and I think it's important to have ways of debriefing, whether that be, at work through things like clinical supervision, or at home on your own journaling, or just, reflecting in silence, whatever works for you. But I think it's really important to kind of take care of yourself on all the different levels, the way that we would encourage, our clients to.
It's like just really being aware of what needs you're meeting and for what reason. And that is self-awareness. So important for any practitioner, and particularly in pal care, because we're working with death and dying, and we're all dying. Take an opportunity to check that. What's going on for you, Jeannie? What's happening? So then, then I'm aware of it, and I can actually recognise that that's what I'm taking in to wherever I am. And then being able to, knowing that, understanding myself, I can actually then be able to attune to that other person that's with me, that I can see where they're at. And so I'm authentic. I'm not distracted. I'm actually able to be really present.
I think that there is, there's a lot of truth in that self-care is to some degree, becoming comfortable with yourself, and by virtue of being more comfortable with yourself, being able to be more authentically present and of help to the person that you're really trying to care for.
I think that self-compassion plays such a big part in your psychological and your emotional well-being, and there's often situations where we need to reflect. Might be an interaction with a colleague, might be an interaction with a family member or a patient, and being able to practice self-compassion is such an important part in my battle with perfection. And as a country doctor, as a country GP, practicing in anaesthetics and palliative care, in my anaesthetics world, self-compassion has brought an unbelievable peace to my practice, in that understanding when things go wrong and being able to be mindful of that things will go wrong, and being able to connect to humanity. Hey, well, this happens to many people. And then the biggest one of all, and the thing that really helps, is kindness. Being able to be kind to yourself and understanding, look, Jonathan, what happened in theatre was something that was really profound. Look, it does happen to many people. It was an accident or something else. Be kind to yourself. Look, you're a good doctor. You are someone who cares about people. I love you. Being able to say that to yourself is such an important thing, and being able to practice it in your self-care regularly has changed my life. It's changed the lives of people I share it with, and I think that the more that we are able to build self-compassion, we become more mindful, more empathetic clinicians.